Welcome to the LOCPOD, the world's most dangerous podcast, although I would say it's a lot less dangerous today.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's very peaceful, gentle
I am so calm right now.
people running the show today,
You wouldn't believe it.
right? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Tom and Kevin are not in today, but you've got Phil Taillon and Jeff Long, who are very excited to be here. We also have, like usual, John Vesmar and Jill Gajewski.
Morning.
Good morning,
Good
everybody.
morning.
Hey, and I wasn't kidding, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew, I put in the caption, we're going to play your favorite game that everyone's been asking for soon, and another chance to win a gift card. That's right?
That is correct.
Okay. So, and chat's going to play along with this, and they have a chance to win a gift card. So stay tuned for that.
It's
Yep.
real. I can physically see the gift card.
Yeah, it's right here. I'm holding it in my hand.
We were going to talk about that. Yeah. So the last time that Jeff and I were on together, a couple things. One, we played the game Tom or Kevin, and some to this day say that was the funniest podcast ever made.
To this day, that was like 3 years ago.
It's crazy. I mean, you would think they had time to surpass it.
It's kind of what I'm known for, actually, is that podcast.
When you pull people over,
The LOCPOD podcast.
you're the LOCOP. So that's the funny story for those that didn't see that first podcast with Jeff and I. We asked Jeff about something, a question about the show, right, John?
No, Jeff was reading ads, and he inadvertently admitted at that time he never watched the show before. And do you know why?
It.
Yeah, because anyone who watches the show our shorthand for the show is we say LOCPOD, right?
Yep.
Left of center
Obviously.
podcast. And I have a little clip here of Jeff. I actually pulled this clip up.
Oh, this is great. I love this.
Reading this ad where he does not say LOCPOD. Instead, this is what he says. Check this out.
Tri Electronics wants to be your complete communications provider. Tri Electronics has been a leader in the industry for more than 55 years and can provide your business end-to-end communication solutions. For more information, call Tri Electronics today at 800-722-6793 and tell them LOCPOD sent you.
Our good.
So all night, knowing this was going to happen, I tried to think of something clever to say, and sometimes you just have to take the L. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I don't have anything to say.
Well, you just proved that you've never watched the show before.
That is correct.
I
Yes.
have good news. You don't have to read Tri Electronics anymore. 'Cause
Nice.
There you
They're
go.
not a sponsor.
Right.
Nice.
They learned pretty quick.
I think we lost
Show
them
is
because of you.
Not worth it. Yeah, we did actually.
Yes, that's right. For some reason, they didn't re-up their advertising contract.
Now, to make an argument, I have watched it several times since then.
Okay, several.
Several.
Yeah. Well, what does several
like
mean?
two.
Yeah.
I'm going to say in the 15 to 20 range.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
That's legit.
Quite a few, yeah.
Okay.
And currently there are. Let me check here.
4,322.
I'm trying to think. There's a lot, hundreds of episodes.
Yes. So it's a small percentage of the 11 seasons of LOCPOD. But nonetheless, and then that same episode, we played the Tom or Kevin game, and we talked about how if somebody puts a funny response in the chat, that they'd win a prize. And it happened, and a lady won. I believe it was Laura.
I think it was Laura,
Yeah.
one of our top fans.
Yeah, and
And how'd that go?
so apparently it took us months to bring the
Us?
Now, when you say us,
Listen, guys, we're a team here. This is a team game, okay? If one person takes the L, we all take the L. But it took a long time for the gift card to make its way to the studio. And then after it got here, and I remember dropping it off. I remember it was on a podcast. For some reason, it never made its way to Laura. And for years after that, she attacked me viciously in chat and
yeah.
everything else. So
She's in chat this morning. by the
of
way.
course, but you know what? We've made up now. She could still attack me, but we made up. I didn't know what she was upset about, but we fixed it, and I apologized. But this time, we actually have a gift card here that you brought, Jeff. Isn't that correct?
yes, I did. A gas card, $25 gas card.
That's fantastic. So we're going to play another game today, right, John?
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're filling Kevin's spot, and they made you pop for a gift card?
Joe, after the LOCPOD, what choice did I have?
Yeah, I want to come back.
So we are going to get into this game very soon. We're going to talk about some pretty bizarre news items first. And then we're going to get this game. So tune in, chat. You can participate and possibly win this gas gift card. By the way, Kevin is in chat.
Whoa.
At the moment.
Wow.
So
Get
now the
a
pressure's
life,
really
Kevin.
on. Kevin literally said, Jeff, if you pick to throw me out of a plane without a parachute again, we are going to have a problem.
You know, that would have been, did you pull any clips from the first time or Kevin?
No.
So there was some real, if you haven't seen that episode, and I don't know what the number is or anything, but man, there were some very funny answers. And some people may not even know what the game is, and they'll know in a little bit. But it's a very funny episode, from my humble opinion.
Season 3, episode 11.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
so
nice.
go
You
back
just
and
pull
check
it right
that
up.
out.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's get into it.
So we got some stories, right?
Yeah.
So, well, first, we briefly, very briefly, there's 4 teams left in the NFL playoffs.
Yes.
You're aware?
Yes.
Okay. And I just, everybody knows that I'm a great prognosticator when it comes to making picks.
People in
I don't
chat
think
want
anybody
your-
knows that.
Everybody around.
It's the only reason you're here.
Exactly. It's like, hey, how do we get Phil back in, Phil the Greek back in here? Because, like Jimmy the Greek back in the day, because he knows sports better than any other person around.
But Jimmy was actually Greek. Phil's not. How does that work out?
Well, that's a good point. I'll go with Phil the Italian or something.
Italian.
Although I have a little Italian. But the point is, we've got San Fran versus Detroit, and we got Kansas City versus Baltimore. I just want to hear real quickly, what's your prediction?
So the AFC, I've never been an AFC fan. My son loves Lamar Jackson, so I have to pick Baltimore in the AFC. If Deebo Samuel was healthy, I would for sure pick San Francisco. If he doesn't play, I think it's a toss-up, but I'm still going to go with San Francisco.
Okay. All right. That's fair. And I say the same. I think San Fran outclasses Detroit in this game, so I think they're better. They're just, and it shows in the line. It's like 7.5, right? So that makes sense. And Kansas City, Baltimore?
I'm going to take Baltimore just for my son, but I do
Whoa.
think it's a toss-up game. I think Kansas City can win the game, so for sure.
Yeah, you never want to play the Super Bowl champions, right?
No.
Because they know how to get there. They have the experience. They've done it before. So I agree. I think it's a Baltimore-San Fran Super Bowl. But, with Detroit and Kansas City, this is going to be 2 fun games to watch.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Jill, John, you guys chiming in?
I'm with you, Phil. I'm going with San Fran, and I'm going with Chiefs.
Well, you guys heard the whole conspiracy theory about the last however many years. If you look at the Super Bowl
Colors.
colors, so it's purple and red this year. I believe they changed it mid-season, did they not?
You might be right about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, everybody knows. So it's, what is it? It's like the preview for the Super Bowl, and they pick certain
Yeah,
colors.
They do not the decimal numbers. What's that called?
I don't know.
The X and the.
But last year it was like red and green, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
the
this
last,
year
is it 10 years or something? It's a quite a few.
there might be something to that.
I kind of have like a problem with football right now. Like it seems like every time I turn a game on, are they throwing flags like all the time? It's so it's insufferable. I can't watch it anymore.
There's some truth to that. I mean, they've
What's
changed
going
it.
on there?
They're just protecting the players a lot more, and the only way you can really do that is to call more penalties.
Not play football.
Not play football. Yeah, exactly.
Well, just for the record, though, I'm picking. I may have said it wrong, but I'm picking Baltimore, San Fran, not Kansas City. And I don't want Kansas City in the Super Bowl. And I'm one of those guys, like others. I don't want to see Taylor Swift every 5 seconds.
Oh, I'm with you 100%.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. I get it.
100%.
She's the most popular singer in the world. People love to see, but they show her every,
too
what is
much.
it? It's just annoying.
Every time anything happens good for Kansas City, they show her.
Yeah. It's like,
But I need more Jason Kelsey, though.
you like the shirtless one.
That was
shirtless one.
hilarious.
That was definitely more fun than Taylor Swift.
That's so Midwest.
Yeah. So hopefully Baltimore, San Fran. But all right. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's get into our stories.
Yeah, and this might be the most scripted transition ever, but hey, speaking of sports, did you guys hear about this crazy story? Let me throw this up on the screen.
Please do.
And then at this point, you guys say no, but then you know everything about the story.
Wait, are we pre-showing right now?
Jeff, why don't you take the lead on this one? Because you brought this up last night.
So these 5 friends are
Wait,
watching.
full stop. You guys pre-showed without me?
Oh
boy.
That's a theme.
This got
It's a running
weird.
theme.
Awkward.
Yep.
Continue.
I just assumed if I asked
Nope,
Jill to
continue.
do anything, she would say no.
Wait a minute.
If it was coming from me.
Wait a minute. You
So-
guys got together without Jill and I?
I'm pretty sure you were there.
Okay.
So these 5 friends get together to watch a football game.
This is insane.
And one of them leaves supposedly at some point, and the other 4 are watching Jeopardy.
That's right there. That's
I know it's already going off the hinges.
Yep.
So anyway, the other 4 are watching Jeopardy. The guy works from home, the homeowner there. He supposedly sleeps for 2 days straight, and these 3 other friends freeze to death in the backyard. And he has 2 dogs, so you would say, well, why didn't he see them? Because they were right on his porch out the back door. Why didn't he see them? But his dogs were with his dad, supposedly. So how does 3 guys freeze to death in their 30s?
This is an insane story. It makes zero sense. They're all hanging out together. They watch the game. 3 guys freeze to death on the back porch, right? Isn't it on the
Yes.
back porch?
Yes.
And this guy just happens to sleep for 2 days. Like you said, his dogs happen to not be there. And it turns out the cops actually come to his house, and not because they had friends like frantically texting, like, hey, where's these guys? Everybody's, trying to find these guys.
Family, spouses. I mean,
Everybody. And nobody's responding. And then police come and knock on his door. The man just nicely opens. He's got a glass of wine in his hand. And
yeah, that's not a joke. Like it says here, when police arrived, Willis reportedly answered with a wine glass in his hand and claimed he had no idea his friends were dead in his backyard. What?
yeah, there's okay. So it's nice having a police officer here because, when I first heard this, and we were all thinking, all right, maybe there's got to be drugs involved here, some way, shape, or form. But then you said something as we were just kind of talking that could very well be the case, which is what was your thought?
Well, I do still think drugs are. I mean, if I had $1 million, I would bet that. So I think $1 million were involved. I mean, drugs were involved, but I actually think maybe they died in the house and he just took them outside.
Whoa.
There's no way 3 friends, drugged or not, are just going to go sit outside and just all freeze to death. It just doesn't make any sense. So to me, drugs are probably involved, and I think it maybe happened inside the house and he took them outside.
And after you said it, and it never popped in my head. I just figured, okay, they're on drugs. They went outside and they froze. But now, once you say that, it makes perfect sense. He says, because even in the article, it says he had noise-canceling headphones on. I mean,
Also,
this is the most ridiculous. Go ahead, John.
the wine thing seems a bit of a embellishment. It's almost like he planned it. Like he just opens the door, a robe and wine, like, hey, what's going on?
I'm just drinking my white Zin. Is there an issue here?
Also, the more I think about it, like, let's say drugs are involved. Mm-hmm. You don't all 3 pass out at the same time.
No.
There's one last guy standing. He's probably going to be like, oh shit, what's going on? He's not feeling too good himself. Yeah, Jeff, I think you're onto something.
But how were the bodies found? Like, were they just thrown outside? Were they sitting? What position were they in?
I think they were just sitting, Jill. One of the guys that died, his fiance supposedly broke into the backyard or the house and found him and then called the police.
Oh,
so I don't think they were just but I don't know for sure that part.
So in theory, they could have gotten really shit-faced and went outside for a smoke.
Yes.
Had a
All
seat.
3, and they all
But
passed
again,
out.
Yeah, there's going to be one that runs inside and says, my friends are passing out.
So now the side note, this guy's house, it said he was some sort of scientist or something, right?
Right.
Oh,
I mean,
This gets
he
even
was going to
weirder.
cut those bodies up.
Well-
He's got people in the basement.
did he put some sort of drug concoction together that he thought this is going to be fun for all of us? And then, they die. Like, this ties into Jeff's theory. And then he's like, oh, shit, what do I do? Takes them out, puts them on seats in the back porch, puts his noise-canceling headphones on, disappears for 2 days.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
That's it. And I said, yeah, the neighbor comes by, he ties a string to the hand so it goes up like this.
Or
so the
Home Alone
mailman
in
doesn't.
in the window.
I mean,
None of this makes sense.
No.
You don't sleep for 2 days.
No. There's some foul play going on.
100%. And did he not take the drugs? If drugs are involved, did the 4th guy not take the drugs? Had he built up a tolerance already so it didn't affect him? Like you said, did he die inside? I mean, did he not die because he was inside?
Yeah.
A lot of questions.
And look at this.
What do you got?
Despite this conversation we just had, this guy, Willis, cooperated police from the moment they became involved. The police said he is not under any suspicion. The deaths are not suspicious. No foul play is suspected. How? The whole thing is suspicious.
Okay, now let me ask you this: as a police officer, would you say there's nothing to? We're not suspicious of you at all, just so you can gather as much information as you possibly could before.
Well, first of all, if I was a police officer, I would never say that because it doesn't make any sense. Like John said, 3 men in their 30s freeze to death and something's not suspicious.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, like I said, we're all good friends. I don't talk to you guys every day. We go weeks at a time without talking. But I think I would notice your coat there or your car in the driveway.
Yeah, multiple cars out front.
Something. There's got to be something I would notice.
If you said to me, "Hey guys, come on over. We're going to watch some Jeopardy," I know you're going to kill me. It's not happening. 5 guys weren't watching Jeopardy out there.
Yeah.
As soon as I read they were watching Jeopardy, I'm like, all right, this guy's making up stories. 5 guys don't watch Jeopardy together.
I invite you over to watch Jeopardy and hand you a drink and say, drink this.
Here. I made something special for you.
Exactly.
This is going to enhance your Jeopardy watching experience.
Make sure, John, in the future, you guys, once it comes out, what really happened here, because something's going to come out.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys update everybody, because this is a crazy story.
Yeah.
They said 6 to 8 weeks, by the way.
For what?
For the toxicology report.
It takes
What a rush on that.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of other crazy stories.
Yep.
How about this one? This happened a couple weeks ago. I don't think we've talked about it on the pod. A man gets naked, and always a great story.
Is there
for
any other way?
Okay.
Jumps into
Tuesday night for all of us.
He jumps into a Bass Pro aquarium. Those big aquariums in the store. Have you guys heard about this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Jill, you heard about it at pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an expert.
Yep.
So what's the story on this?
I mean,
It's Alabama.
yeah. So this guy, yes, he gets naked. He jumps into the Bass Pro, whatever you want to call it, fish aquarium. You have a video here, right, John?
I do have a video. Why don't we start? Yeah, that's a good
Let's
point.
play the video, and then let's talk about this.
Let's start here. Yeah.
This is it's wild.
Pull this up. Also, this has a great this shows the reaction of the cops, like how they handled it, and I'm glad Jeff's here to see how he would have handled it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks.
Do you think? You get that? See, I got that.
Usually not what you want to tell Popo.
This is crazy.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah. You can light 'em up.
Oh no. Yep. You could tell there's something wrong with this gentleman.
Good shit.
Oh no.
That's how I would do it too. 100% how I would do it too.
A guy in the background. That's exactly what I would do. I've thought this through in my head. If this ever happened, I would do it just like that.
The rash that guy must have.
Oh.
All right, so Jeff, okay. He jumps in, he's naked. This guy probably has some sort of mental issues or something.
Right?
Right? You're a police officer, you're walking up. Now, in this video, he jumps out of the aquarium, thank God. Just for fun, Jeff. You're doing this. He doesn't jump out of the aquarium. What are you doing? Are you, taking off the gear and hopping in there? Or how's it?
Probably at some point.
Really?
Yeah. There's no other way to get him out. I mean, how else are you going to get him out? You can't tase him. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to drown if you do that. So you got to just go in and get him.
Wow.
That's a call that, thank God, I've never responded to. I'm not sure what I would do. I wouldn't drag him like that, though. I mean, there was 2 guys there. They could have just picked him up. You've seen he's cuffed already. The other guy had his taser out. Like, he's cuffed already. Let's get him out of the store. It's kind of embarrassing for the store, and he's naked. So
Yeah, I guess, and then if you're the police officer, you don't know if he's doing this as a joke, if he's doing it as a dare, or if he truly has like mental health issues too, right?
Right.
You're just kind of walking into the situation like, oh my God, I'm going to be dealing with this.
Right.
But crazy. I mean,
Totally not. And I think as he was flopping around like a fish on the floor, was he yelling, "They're going to kill me"? I don't know. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not hear that part.
Which, though, John should have indicated there's some kind of mental issue going on. So that should have, they should have been aware of that something's going on there. Because he wrecked his car in the parking lot before going inside.
Oh, wow.
Supposedly. So.
Did their police also say this is not suspicious at all?
Not in Alabama.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, and the police officer obviously got a little, like, it almost seemed like he was angry, but he got a little upset because the guy wasn't, like doing whatever he told him to do or whatever. But
I mean, I'd be angry if I was dealing with
Right?
a naked.
The guy
Idiot.
jumps out of an aquarium, a man with visibly no penis. I don't know where his penis went. And he's flopping around saying they're going to kill me. If you're a cop, Jeff, you got to be thinking, oh, hell no. I'm not doing this.
That's when I'm hoping I'm the highest ranking guy, so the young guys can do it. Because I'm not going to do it.
I mean, would you have to, like? I'm being honest now. You're not nobody's coming over in their swimsuit. You have to call like a police officer and say, "Hey, bring your scuba gear." I mean, how did?
No, not scuba gear, but we maybe would ask a couple guys just to go, strip down like you said and jump in
So
there.
the cops
Does
get
that
naked.
become a fire
No,
department
not
issue at some
John,
point?
not naked. Just down to maybe their t-shirt and pants or
So
something.
now we got a real party in that pond.
And then that goes on the TikTok.
Yes.
So Andy Short, the chief of police,
Yes.
he'll tell you the story's true. But one time we responded to a house, guy with mental issues, put butter all over himself and was in the bathtub naked, and we had to arrest him. So now you have a naked
Wait,
guy.
for what? What are you arrested him for? That's not illegal.
Well, there's more to the story, but I don't want to get into the story. But he's naked
Sure.
with covered in butter, and we're trying to grab him so you can understand that is.
There's the title of the show.
Yeah, this is not your normal call. But anyway, so I've been to a call similar to that, and it's not a great call.
No, I mean I got
Wait,
it.
why butter? Is there more to that?
I don't know. Well, there's not more to the butter story. I don't know why he picked butter. Maybe margarine. I don't know what it was for sure, but it was slippery. That's what I do know.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy stuff. Well, there's a weird story like something like this every week of
Yeah.
somebody doing something really stupid in this country. You guys could make a segment out of that, but you need a police officer on to give the perspective.
Agree.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, how about some ads?
Why not?
And then we'll get into this game that everybody's waiting for.
Oh my God. All right, you
I'll
want to go
start
first?
off,
Go
yeah.
ahead, Jeff.
First, MCR Partners. Are you seeking expertise in economic development, finance, and planning? Look no further than MCR Partners, your go-to professionals for comprehensive solutions. Their dedicated team is ready to assess your opportunities and ensure the successful completion of your projects. Discover the difference MCR Partners can make in navigating the intricacies of economic development. Stay informed and connected by visiting our website at mcrpartnersllc.com. For personalized assistance, reach out to Matt Reardon at 219-741-9511.
I'm using Tom's Cheaters, and man, I love these.
Yeah?
I was super confused
at
because you
those.
started with the part 2 ads, and I didn't know where you were.
So we may be, yeah.
Did you call on? Did you decide that yesterday at pre-show?
Jill, where were you? I'm pretty angry about it. We're going to be talking after this podcast. Powering Indiana, Lake County.
Phil, just look at the camera.
What?
You look ridiculous.
Do I?
What goes on?
What?
Anyways, go ahead.
I almost want you to freeze to death in my backyard.
Wow.
It's like, why did your eyes cross when you put those?
You want to watch Jeopardy later? Me and you? I'll bring these glasses. IBW Local 697 and NECA proudly bring you Powering Indiana Lake County. With over a century of experience, they've been safely wiring the region. From powering corporations along the lakefront to lighting up homes across Lake County, Powering Indiana Lake County is your trusted source for electrical professionals. Join them as they continue to light the way for Northwest Indiana. Visit Powering Indiana Lake County at www.poweringindiana.org.
Byway Brewing. Byway Brewing, a family-friendly microbrewery, welcomes you to their spacious tap room and outdoor patio. Enjoy award-winning craft beer, a chef-driven menu, and craft draft cocktails. Their unique brewing equipment and production facility provide a perfect backdrop for private events, whether it's bridal shower, reunion, or corporate party. With their new food truck, you can cater to your corporate and private events off-site. Customer service is our top priority by Byway Brewing. Just off 8094 at the Kennedy Avenue South exit. Discover more at Byway Brewery at dot Beer.
Very good. Misprint Printing. Elevate your brand with Misprint, the premier printing and sign solution in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. With a 30-year legacy of excellence, their experienced team, led by Rick Baltenberger, combines innovation and technology to deliver top-quality signs and printing, always on time and within budget. Visit them at misprintusa.com to bring your vision to life today. Misprint, your partner for creating impactful visual solutions.
So we can pause there. How's that sound?
Okay.
We'll get into this game. We'll read some more ads later on, but it's clear to me that chat really wants to get into this game.
They're pumped?
So do you guys and gals mind if I explain a little bit about how this goes down? It's very
Please
easy.
do.
Please
John.
do, yeah.
Okay, chat, be sure to listen up too because you're going to play. As a reminder for a chance to win this gas gift card. Good at BP or Amoco.
Ooh, that's the good gas.
Yeah, and Amoco, I should say.
Wow.
Okay, so gentlemen, you have those dry erase boards in front of you.
Got 'em.
And we're going to play a game called Tom or Kevin. The game essentially is I am going to ask some questions, like would you rather or who is most likely to, right? And you're going to answer Tom or Kevin. And you're going to explain why you came up with that. So chat, please do the same. I'm going to ask the question. Put in Tom or Kevin in the chat and explain why. The most creative answer in chat is going to win this gift card. Any questions?
Well, no, but I want people to know, and John, you could verify, Jeff and I have never seen these questions before.
Oh, correct.
So this
This
is
is not a joke. You
No.
have not seen these questions.
have not. So this is going to be interesting to us. So let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, let me do the intro here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Jeopardy theme when the guys came over. And heck yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
Is everyone ready? Chat, you ready?
Let's go.
First question.
It's almost like he hasn't prepared.
No, I've got the questions. I'm just like wondering where to start. Like, should I ease into it, you think? Maybe an easy one?
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
take it easy.
Like
on
which one's more likely to strip down and jump into the Bass Pro pool?
That's it.
No, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question number 1.
Okay.
Who would be more likely to cry during a sad movie, Tom or Kevin?
Oh, man. Okay.
All right, flip them. Wow, right off the bat, conflicting answers.
What? You went with Kevin?
You went with Tom?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think Tom would cry?
So
Have
I
you
feel
ever
like
seen Kevin cry?
I've never seen Kevin, but I've never seen Tom cry.
I've
either.
seen
I mean,
Tom cry before.
at a funeral or something, but never.
Well,
just
yeah,
like-
but like even Tom goes to what's the play that he see like Hamilton?
Yeah.
And I swear he's even told me like he
has.
gets emotional.
Yeah.
You obviously don't watch the podcast.
Here we go again. Okay, so I'm down one.
What if Jeff would have put some random name, not Tom or Kevin? Like he's just
Neither.
making up.
I am going to agree with Phil because the points are meaningless in this game. I'm going to give Phil 500 points right off
Yes.
the bat. Jeff
Boom.
has 0. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All
All
right.
And Chrissy says Kevin, he's emotional. I don't know.
Who said that?
Chrissy?
Chrissy, have you met Kevin?
Yeah.
Can we put something in here though? No matter what happens, there's got to be a caveat that Jeff and I can't be fired from our jobs. You know, no matter what answers we give.
For sure.
I thought there was some kind of guarantee in the contract.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
For sure.
Good.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Question number 2.
Okay.
Everyone ready? Who would be most likely to go skinny dipping, Tom or Kevin?
Okay. And
Wow. Both
Tom.
Tom.
both Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Tom's got like that old.
No brainer.
I mean,
Really?
first of all,
Okay.
Kevin is very conservative, right? And that's why he's a great attorney. Okay. Tom has that old, like he grew up in California, like that old attitude of laissez-faire kind of. I could just see Tom making that decision.
He might be naked right now.
He very could,
He could
very
be in
well
a hot
could
tub
be.
right now. We don't know.
Yeah. So I think that's good. We both agreed on
I think
that.
so. That was an easy one to me.
Yeah. I like it though.
Yep.
1 point each.
Okay.
How about that?
But I got 500 the
I
first
know,
time, so you're losing
501 to 1 right now.
Big
Yeah.
big time.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Question number 3.
And John, if somebody puts something fun in chat, you're going to bring it up, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But everyone in chat agreed with you guys, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Question number 3.
Okay.
Oh, Jill, do you agree, Tom, on that one?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. So we're on the same page.
All right. Who most likely had the most awkward first kiss? Tom or Kevin?
Okay. Okay. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, man.
Do we both pick Kevin?
Yes.
Poor
'Cause I
Kevin.
can't see your answer.
It's like shit on Kevin Day.
Poor Kevin.
No, wait.
And that's what I
Okay.
feel bad about.
But
Because it's
why?
not.
Why would you say Kevin?
You know, I'm going my history of communicating with our friends, Kevin and Tom, and I just like my mind immediately went to like Kevin telling me a story a long time ago. But I mean, I'm nothing about an awkward kiss, but I don't know. Like it
Feels like Kevin and I have kissed. It's pretty awkward.
he's not very good at it, you guys. Telling you right now.
Too much tongue.
Too much. Like Kevin, reel it in, big guy. I'm not that man.
Kevin's still in the chat.
Yeah, if
I
he
hope
was, he
not.
just jumped out.
Yeah.
He's on his way here right now with a knife.
Well,
probably.
what's your reasoning?
I don't know. Just being around him, I think that's something he would take slow. He would take slowly. I don't think he would like. And sometimes when you take it slowly with somebody that wants to kiss you back, it's a little awkward.
That's a good answer.
Do
Because
you
it's
want to
like
turn the lights off?
it's what?
I said, do you guys want to turn the lights off?
Hey,
Are you saying you want Kevin to kiss you? I don't know.
Jeff.
maybe in a weird way. Maybe
After the show, you want to grab a cup of coffee? What are you doing?
watch some Jeopardy.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I think Kevin.
That was a great answer, though, because it's not really saying anything bad. It's like Kevin would be thoughtful, but sometimes taking it slow and being thoughtful actually could lead to awkwardness.
Yeah.
Okay. Jill, John, why are you smiling? You don't ever see Jill smiling, and she's smiling over there.
Jill,
so
what do
she's-
you think?
I mean, you got to agree with that one. I think you got to go Kevin.
Okay. John,
I don't know.
where's the chat at?
Chat is split.
Wow.
Tom and Kevin.
Okay. I mean, that answer could go either way.
Yeah,
Let's
I
be
think so.
honest. I could see.
Do we have Jan on the phone? Like, can she?
Should we phone a spouse?
Ask her was it? Yeah. Ask her was it weird the first time?
Well, but you know,
awkward. Not
This is
weird.
going to be your first girlfriend from like 6th grade, where you had your first kiss or whatever.
Right.
Wasn't everybody's awkward then?
I don't even really remember. I'm sure it was.
I don't remember mine either. To be honest with you.
I think it was 5th grade, but I think it was. Yeah.
Pete in chat said Kevin because it gets really awkward after a non-disclosure agreement signature.
Stop the game, you win the game.
That's it.
That's
He's winning.
That's a front runner. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's go on to the next question. Everyone ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Who is most likely to get plastic surgery? Oh, Tom or Kevin?
Okay.
See, oh my God, man. This sets me up in so many ways.
Okay. You ready?
Yes. I'm going with Kevin.
went
Whoa!
with Tom.
Split.
And it always feels like I'm picking on Kevin, and I love Kevin.
Did they give you a permanent marker instead of a dry erase?
You can't erase it.
No, I put Tom the last time, but
Okay.
what's your reasoning?
I don't see either of them getting plastic
Me
surgery,
either.
so I
Me
want to
either.
make that clear. But I just feel like, Tom, he's an elected official, right? He's running for some big time, stuff. And
He
so
has run.
has run.
times.
He has run, right, for senator and for congressman. So I feel like in that situation, you got to be a little bit more careful with your appearance.
Yeah.
So I could see him saying, "Hey, I better, get the little Botox going, get my lips popped up." I don't know.
And Jeff, why would you say Kevin?
I don't have a reason, John.
What did Kevin do to you? That's what I want to know.
I hope to God all my answers are Tom from now on. In fact, they're going to be Tom. I'm telling you right now.
We have to be honest. And Tom and Kevin are both our very good friends.
Very good friends, yes.
We love them both, but we got to be honest right now. That's a part of the game.
Okay, Kevin and I are gonna go out for a cup of coffee and talk about
Yeah,
this.
I
Thing.
think
Well,
so.
in the first show, when you said, we have one parachute, and you gave it to Tom, and then you said, I would give Kevin a fake parachute that has bed sheets, and silverware. That's where I was like, okay, this is becoming vicious. But anyhow,
Yeah,
I'm
that
sure
was
that's
brutal.
Yeah. Okay.
Jill, what do you think?
Oh yeah, Mayor. Kevin's in the background. He wouldn't do it.
So we have this is a 50-50 split in the studio because I'm going to go with Jeff. I'm going to say Kevin.
Whoa.
And I think because I know that Kevin,
What do you think he needs done?
I don't think he needs anything done.
Whoa.
But I know that like I have a respect for Kevin's style. Like I think he thinks about his appearance, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. I respect that.
I'm not either because I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the type of brands he likes, and I don't really hear Tom. I mean, Tom obviously likes his presence as well, his appearance as well, but he doesn't really talk about brands and so on. So I'm going to go with Kevin just based on that.
That means you got points.
Yeah. You got 499 points there.
Ooh,
Oh,
so
it's
I'm
tied,
still down.
aren't
No,
we?
I'm down one.
You're down one. That was a
Okay.
great answer, and you're right, because you both wear Psycho Bunny. So that's why, okay, fair enough.
Okay, next question. How about one more question, then we'll do some ads,
Okay.
and then we'll come back for like the finale of this game.
Ooh,
Okay.
fun.
All right, here we go. Who would most likely pass out first in a drinking game?
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yep.
What? Really?
Unanimous.
Were you Big Tom too?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Well, that was easy for me.
Oh, me too.
Because Tom doesn't even drink that much anymore.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So I feel like Kevin can handle it a lot better. If Tom, starts drinking a little too much, he could go down quickly.
Phil's wife in chat says Tom as well.
Look at that.
I think that's an easy. I mean, Tom drinks, but not a lot. Kevin doesn't drink a lot either.
They really don't. Neither of them do.
And I guess it would depend on what they were drinking. But I still say it's Kevin. I mean, I still think it's Tom.
I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and I think because I've been with the city 15 years, but I've known Tom longer, probably Kevin too, and I don't know that I've ever seen Kevin drunk in 15 years. Now I've seen Tom drunk, not often, and it's been a long time, but in private settings where we're all just hanging out,
Yeah.
whatever. But I don't think I've ever seen Kevin drunk, and that scares me.
So so Kelly elaborated in chat.
Okay.
She said, "I've tried to outdrink Kevin one time and it didn't go so well."
I agree.
So I think you're right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and Kevin Tom would drink vodka if he was going to drink, right? And
That's his
Kevin,
drink, yeah.
Kevin drinks the bourbon.
Yeah, Megan in chat, Megan Moore said Kevin drinks old fashions like it's water. So she's going with Tom as well.
I agree.
Well, and then he's got that Steely Dan story where he got drunk and tried to fight people at that concert.
Kevin or Tom?
Kevin.
Oh, that's right.
Was
That's
that on?
right?
I love that Kevin story.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that. I mean, you guys have to update me later.
Kevin went to a concert with Tom, a Steely Dan show,
Steely Dan.
Okay.
and Kevin wanted to fist fight another guy attending the show, like behind them or in
We're
front of
not
them.
sure he was drinking though. He might have just been angry.
Yeah. True.
So Kevin and I almost got into a fight, not against each other, but against a person once.
Really?
We were in Chicago for an event. It was a black tie event, by the way.
Oh my God.
And we walked out of the event. It was me, Kevin, Aaron McDermott, and Brett McDermott. There were four of us. And this guy came up, and he was like just huge, just a big, big man. And it looked like he was on something. Like he was like wired and jacked up. And he walked by, and I think he hit Aaron's arm as he went by. And Aaron turned around like, said, "What the hell?" And this guy turned around. He's like, "I'm an MMA guy, and I'll kill all you guys." We're all sitting there like,
I'll kill
this
all
guy's on something. Like, he's not. First of all, I wouldn't have. There's four of us, but it was like, okay, we got to be careful. But that's a true story.
Wow.
Are you sure the four of you could have taken down an MMA fighter?
But was he MMA or was he just on some sort of?
Were you willing to find out is the question?
No.
Okay.
Because I think a couple of us would have got hurt for sure. I hope it would have been me. I'm wily enough. I would have,
Wiley.
Wily.
Yeah, that's how I describe you all the time.
All right. So Jill's been keeping track of what ads have not been read yet, since you guys were
Because you
kind of
guys are
jumping
all over the place.
Okay.
And we're gonna read some ads. We're gonna come back and do a tie-breaking couple more questions, because right now, Jeff, you got 501 points for that answer. Phil, you got 499. In my book, we now have a tie.
Wow.
So this is getting serious.
Don't look at me. I'm not doing that math.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into some ads.
quit.
Okay, Calumet Brewing. It's time to experience Michelob Ultra with only 95 calories, 2.6 carbs, and 4.2% ABV. The perfect way to start 2024. What did I do? 4.2%.
Chat.
Oh, sorry. The perfect way to start 2024 and keep those resolutions in check. It doesn't matter if you're kicking back after a workout, hitting a pickup game at the park, or heading out to a day out on the slopes. Be sure to enjoy a superior light beer that's only worth it if you enjoy it. Michelob Ultra is brewed to be a complement to your healthy lifestyle. Head over to the Cal Brew or the Michelob Ultra websites and social media pages for details on this great family of beers. Enjoy the Ultra lifestyle with beers and cheers responsibly.
That was great.
Thank you.
Kukakis
I get emotional. I cry sometimes.
I started
when
to, right? Yeah. Kukakis Law. Are you currently navigating complex legal challenges, unsure of where to turn for guidance? Your search ends here. With Kukakis Law, your trusted partner for legal solutions in Indiana and Illinois. Whether you're seeking expert representation for real estate transactions, need assistance in forming your business, or have experienced a personal injury at work or in a car crash, Kukakis Law is here for you. No matter the nature of your legal issue, our team is ready to help. Call us today at 219-671-6347 to schedule your free consultation. Hablamos Español.
Tell him I got a Bass Pro guy and a Kansas City guy that need his help. So
The Kansas City guy does not need anyone's help, apparently.
Apparently he's not under suspicion.
Yeah.
But very soon he might be. Prestmer Insurance Company. For decades, the Ron J. Prestmer Insurance Agency has been your trusted neighbor right on Indianapolis Boulevard, serving all your insurance needs. Their wide range of insurance products and services, including auto, home, business, and life insurance, has helped over 1,000 individuals and businesses throughout Chicagoland and the Midwest. Call Ron or Ronnie today at 219-844-0103. They're here to protect what matters most to you.
Rogers Roofing. When you demand nothing but the best for your home and family, trust the industry leader, Rogers Roofing. For over 54 years, they've been transforming homes in Northwest Indiana and Chicagoland. Their commitment to quality shines through in their roofing, siding, gutters, and windows, all backed by the most comprehensive warranties in the business. Visit their website at rogersroofing.com or call 219-933-9145 to schedule your free consultation. Again, that's rogersroofing.com or 219-933-9145 at Rogers Roofing. We expect nothing less than excellence every time.
They did my house.
Did they?
And they did a phenomenal job. They're great. Yeah, great family-run business. Tortillas Nuevo Leon. Tortillas Nuevo Leon sets the gold standard in Mexican cuisine across the Midwest. Look for our iconic red and white label at your local grocery store. Indulge in the finest Mexican products crafted with local expertise and savor the taste of authenticity. Discover the flavors of Tortillas Nuevo Leon today.
Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia de todo corazón. Tortillas Nuevo León, hechas con amor, para ti y tu familia, de todo corazón.
Wow.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah. I don't even know why we read the ad. We should just play the song, and people are like, oh, I'm going to go get some flour tortillas today.
So here's where we're at, everyone.
Okay.
Right now in chat, I think it's safe to say Pete has had some creative answers, and he might win this gift card very soon. However, we still have a couple questions left. I'm expecting some really creative responses in chat based on these questions.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Ready?
Nervous.
Let's get
Not
into
gonna
it.
lie to you, I'm nervous.
Nervous but ready.
But ready.
Yes.
You should be nervous based on this next question.
Here we go.
Who would be most likely to join the Mile High Club? Oh. Which everyone, I assume, knows what that is.
Most likely. Okay.
And maybe they have already. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who is most likely to?
Are you going to ask them on their next podcast when
Yeah.
they're back in the studio?
Yes,
I
that'd
like
be
that.
a great topic.
Okay.
All right. Whoa. Kevin. Phil says Kevin. Jeff says Tom.
I can't wait to hear your reasoning.
Another.
Yes.
I think he's knocking Kevin.
I'm knocking Kevin?
No, Jeff is.
Oh.
No,
Oh, Kevin's not fun enough to join the Mile High Club, Jeff? Wow.
oh my God.
Do you have anything positive to say about him?
Tell us your reasoning.
Kevin would move too slow to join the Mile High Club, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you know what? Maybe I think too politically all the time. It's dumb, I know. But I always think, again, like, Tom runs for office. Like, you got to be careful. Like, you can't do something that could get you in big trouble. And I don't know. So my mind goes to Tom better not do that and get in trouble because he needs to be mayor of Hammond and whatever else he's going to do in the future. So anyhow, I don't know. That's where my mind went. I think Kevin, okay, we know Kevin's a conservative person, right?
Yes.
So I get that. But every once in a while, when he lets his hair down, Kevin's
taking someone into an airplane
He's
bathroom.
no, Jana. That's not true. I was assuming it'd be Jana, by the way. Of course. But, I don't know. I just feel like, he's got a little wild side to him. He just hides it from everybody.
5 old fashions down, and he's in the bathroom.
Boom. That's
in the
it.
plane.
So here's one question, you say Tom is more free-spirited and kind of likely to adventure. And then the next one, you change it. I don't
depends
understand.
on the question.
No, I get it, but I think this is Tom, clearly Tom, and it's not a knock against Kevin. It's even though now you guys made it seem like it is for sure, but I think it's Tom.
I just feel like I could predict all of Jeff's answers before. If it's a positive one, Tom. If it's negative, Kevin. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, come on, guys.
Mayor, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I could see it both ways.
Yeah. Get off the fence.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Mayor's same thing, right? He could, he lets his hair down too. But I don't know. I'm going Kevin on this one.
All right.
I can't wait to hear if they've ever done it though. Either one.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming up. On
So
the
we
next
have to tune into the next podcast just to hear that answer.
Right.
Absolutely.
For those, this is a cliffhanger for all you LOCPOD fans.
Next question.
Okay.
Who would you rather be trapped in an elevator with, Tom or Kevin?
Okay.
Think about it. You don't have to rush it.
Oh no, that was pretty easy for me.
I can't wait to hear why. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Kevin.
Both say Kevin.
Yeah. So Tom
That's
had
kind of insulting to Tom. But go ahead.
Finally, it's not
finally,
Kevin.
yes.
Yeah, finally.
Kevin's back wherever he is. He's going, yes. I knew I'd get one. No, Tom's got, ADHD.
Correct. I thought about that right away.
Right?
He would want out in 20 seconds.
Oh, my God. I mean, could you imagine
No.
how he would start reacting if we got stuck? Now,
No.
I've been stuck in an elevator before. It happened, once. But I also was at...
Really?
Yes.
For how long?
No, it was like 5 minutes. It was quick. But I also was at a walkthrough. This was in Indianapolis. We were walking a development, and a bunch of us got on the elevator. And right when we got on, I was the last person to walk on. When I got on, the elevator kind of moved. It went just up and down real quick. So I was like, okay, I'll just get off, guys. So because it feels like there's too much weight.
You guys stay on.
So I
I'll
stepped
call
off.
help.
Sure enough, it closes, goes down, stuck.
No.
And it was a jam-packed elevator, and we had to call the fire department. And this was on a tour of an apartment building, so you had like whatever. Anyhow, it's a much funnier story. I didn't mean to cut. So yeah, I think Tom would he just gets so whatever that would be uncomfortable, and God knows what would start. Like Kevin, I think he'd keep us calm, and
I think so too. Same reasoning.
yeah,
Exact same reasoning.
Well, Kevin's an Eagle Scout? Was an Eagle Scout?
that's
Yeah.
true.
Right?
But Tom was in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ADHD is the overplaying.
Okay.
Kevin would use like a paper clip to wire it though, or
He's
something, and
Kevin's
get us down.
like MacGyver.
Yeah, I think so.
See, that's why I said last time we played this show and we said the parachute, I said Tom's a Navy man, military, like he'll be able to figure out some way through this. But in this one, I think he'd lose it quicker.
That man can't sit through some meetings more than 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh, he couldn't play poker with us because he can't stay calm enough to make it 5 hours or whatever it is. So, John,
Okay.
did you agree? Were there any chat answers?
Everyone's saying Tom. Oddly enough.
They're wrong.
saying they'd
You're
rather.
wrong, but it's fine.
Yeah. John
Okay.
Bowditch said Kevin.
Okay.
He agrees with you guys. He thinks Tom would. He said he thinks Tom would get too mad. All right.
That is like one of my greatest fears is being stuck in an elevator and like if you have to go to the bathroom or something.
That is scary.
Traumatic.
Yeah. What if you're with like a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long were they stuck in the elevator in Indy, Phil?
I want to say it was somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. Maybe, maybe it
Wow.
was like 25.
Mm.
But it was funny because at the time, I remember there was like a group of
It
us.
was funny.
Okay,
Because he wasn't on it.
Being stuck in the elevator wasn't funny. But there was a group of us that met prior to getting in the elevator. And we're all like, oh, kind of dreading this tour. Like, this isn't going to be fun. And somebody said something like, well, okay, if something goes wrong, let's use a code word. And then we'll use that like, hey, we all got to go. And I think the code word was like coconut or something. It was something goofy, right? So they get stuck in the elevator and I'm out. And there's one other person outside the elevator with me. And I'm talking like whatever. My phone goes off. And it's from one person in the group. It says coconut.
They're in the elevator.
I like how he starts the story. This is hilarious.
It was okay, so the guy I'm outside the elevator with owns the apartment building, right? So he's embarrassed because everybody just got stuck. I get this text. I'm laughing hysterically. This guy's looking at me like, this isn't funny. We got to get him out of there. And the fire department did come and get him out. So
So we nothing. That's not on us.
Yeah.
exactly, I was in there.
Last question.
Oh, boy.
This is it.
This is all the marbles, John?
Yeah. Right now, you
Okay.
guys are tied. This is wild. I'm just like on the edge of my seat. I don't know about you, Jill.
Same.
Yeah.
I didn't have a seat when I got in here this morning.
It's true. There was no chair.
We didn't plan it at the pre-meeting last night. Sorry.
And I hope people enjoy the game and just play along and goof around with us without Tom and Kevin here. We're just trying to entertain a little bit, so I hope they're enjoying it.
And if we get fired, are there anybody out there that would give us a job?
That's a good
basically?
point.
So
That's a
keep that in
very
mind.
good
Yeah,
question.
we'll have our resumes together by
Yep.
the end of the day.
Yep.
Okay.
Here we go. Final question.
Okay.
Where the hell did it go? Oh, here it is. If they were single,
Oh boy, it's already started.
problem.
Bad.
this is where you might get fired. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they were single, who would be most likely to have the worst Tinder profile?
Oh my god.
Ooh, this
Worst could mean so many things.
Like,
Yeah.
let's say worst, like cringiest, awkward, right?
like it says,
Something along that vein.
what's
Like
your
the
favorite
details
hobby?
You're talking, right?
Yeah, bio,
Bio.
picture.
It says, what's your favorite hobby? And they put magnets. Like
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, watching Jeopardy with my boys.
Yeah.
Sitting on the porch after. Okay, worst Tinder profile.
Tom would rather speed date than set up a profile for sure.
This is tough.
This one's
Okay, all right. Okay. That was the hardest one for me to answer.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
What'd you go with?
Tom.
Oh, Kevin. Okay, so both of these guys have been out of the game for a long time.
Yes.
Let's start there.
Which is code for I'm about to say some mean shit. I'm joking. I'm just saying I don't see either of them having a great profile.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, you're like, what's your favorite TV show? And you're like, Matlock really has been killing it these days. And people, and the younger generation is like, what is Matlock? Magnum PI has always been one of my faves.
Three's Company.
So, yeah, I don't see either of them having a great profile. I don't know. I just kind of give the edge to Kevin's being worse.
No reason?
I don't know that I have one. No.
See, I don't have one for Tom either, other than it just popped in my head.
Yeah.
I just think Kevin would spend more time on his, maybe.
Oh.
So Kevin would be a little more. He would spend a little more time on it because he has to, and when he's doing a case or something.
Yeah.
And Tom would just throw it together. He would probably just throw him in a hoodie on there and go, "Hey, you want to party?
Yeah.
You want to party?"
It's just him in one of his Hawaiian
I think
shirts.
so, with a Hawaiian shirt, exactly.
He just puts a tuxedo T-shirt on. He's like, I'm professional, but I like to party too.
Never have ever looked at Tom and thought he's thinking wanna party.
I'm losing my job for sure.
Are you saying that's his whole profile? It's just a picture of him in a hoodie, wanna party? Question mark. You know, that can actually work, by the way.
That would work.
I have a feeling you'd get a lot of hits. A lot of, was it swiping left or what? How does that work? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
All right, Jill and John, what do you guys think?
Toss up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think Mayor finishes the whole profile.
That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
too.
You're saying?
Yes.
But I think Kevin is very, he's very detailed.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to go through it and it's going to be like reading a term paper.
So here's some answers in chat. Pete says, Kevin would have a more awkward profile because it would be the only grammatically correct one within a 50-mile radius.
That would sell it for me, though.
That is good. That's good.
Eva, hey Eva, said Kevin's profile would make him sound a lot more interesting than he really is.
Oh,
Wow.
That's just mean.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so too.
yeah.
What did Kevin do to Eva?
See, I
That's
think
what I wanna know.
I think it's the opposite of Kevin. I think Kevin loves to give off the I'm Mr. Professional and he's great. That's what makes him a great attorney. But I think he can let his hair down every once in a while. I don't let people see that side of him very often.
I think he's humble. I don't think he's bragging about his professionalism too much. You know?
No, but I could see him being, the old I love walks on the beach and
Oh yeah,
I'm a Sagittarius.
he does love walks on the beach.
You would definitely know what you're getting into after reading Kevin's profile.
Yeah, there's no gonna be you're gonna know his allergies.
versus wanna party. That's
Tom's is like, I got diseases, you got diseases. Let's see how they met. I don't know.
Let's do this.
Megan says Kevin would have a legal disclosure at the end of the bio.
Poor
Very true.
Kevin, man.
Yeah. These are great.
We pick on Kevin for this, but this is exactly why every time we're doing something important, we're like, we need Kevin as part of this because he protects us.
Every single time I call Kevin, he
Yes.
knows that for sure.
I'm like, everybody's like, hey, Phil, can you look this over? I'm like, yeah, I'll look it over. And then I'm going to have Kevin look it over because there's a person looking it over and then there's Kevin looking it over. And
Right.
it's a completely different thing. But
Good job, by the way, everyone.
yeah, that was fun.
I don't know if you agree, Jill, but I can't pick a winner here between Jeff and Phil. What do
Oh,
you
no, I
think?
stopped keeping track of points a long
Yeah.
time ago.
I think you both tied. In other words, we're going to have to come back and do this again.
I wanted it that way anyway. Perfect. Good
3
job.
years from now, Jeff?
Yep.
I think you guys should have to come on Tuesday when they're back and you can defend your answers.
Did we do that last
love that
time? Did we
idea.
get together and do like a recap of
Might have.
the answers? I thought we did that once. Oh, you never came
No,
back.
we never did.
Okay.
I mean, I never did.
All right.
I think that'd be like to defend our answers. That'd be kind of fun.
Well,
would be
yeah.
very fun.
I think I love how like chat gets involved.
Yeah.
And
Who
it's like-
won, speaking of?
Oh, it's got to be Pete.
You think Pete?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two great answers, both cracked me up.
He killed it.
Yeah.
He's always solid in the comments.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well-
Good job, Pete. So
Congratulations, Pete.
Yeah.
Stop by the LOCPOD studios to pick up your gift card. I think that's how it works, right? So we'll send you a message and tell you where this bat cave is.
Jesus, you won't spend however many cents on a
A stamp?
postage instead.
Should we just mail it out?
well,
yeah, maybe we should mail it
we
out.
tried that with Laura, and 2 years later, she was still looking for it. But I mean,
That's on the USPS.
yeah, we sent it. No, but yeah, Pete, we can mail it to him or something, right?
Yeah.
I would think so.
Figure that
I say we, I mean you guys, because Jeff and I are done.
No, we're done.
You guys get paid to be here, right? How much you make? A lot of money to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us with LOCPOD today. Thank you, Jeff Long.
Thanks for having me.
It was
I appreciate it.
it was fun, like I knew it would be. Thank you, John and Jill. John, specifically for putting all these questions together.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was
Being
fun.
creative. Jill, as always, thank you for your input as well. And thanks for joining our podcast. I'm sure Tom and Kevin will be back on Tuesday, so we'll see you then. Thank you.
Thank you.